Hi there, this is Kate, and welcome to my studio in the woods. Let's go inside and I'll show you around. Okay, we're inside my studio, and my studio is actually located in a 12-sided yurt. And these are solid walls, it's all insulated so we can use it year-round. And this is my watercolor painting area. And I'll show you some things that are on the table here. So right here are one of my palettes, and this palette I use for paintings of New Hampshire and Maine. And on the sides, I've labeled what all these colors are so that when I run out, I know which color to put in there. And as you can see here, I've got a lot of different blues. And I want to show you this on the wall, which shows you more of the blues. So I use this as a reference when I'm trying to, think about what color to use and what it looks like when I add more water. So I've labeled the color here, and it's really dark here, and then as I've added water, it gets lighter. So this is a really good reference for me. And actually over here, I've got some other colors to show what those look like when they're very opaque, and then as I add water, what they look like. So what else is here? I have a separate little plate kind of for whites when I want to mix some whites. Of course, water. I have a misting bottle that I use to actually activate my paints because they dry out. So I'll be spraying these to get these nice and wet and ready to use. And over here I have a variety of materials. This is salt for salt paintings. Those are pretty cool. This is a little jar of white, and it's I use this every now and then when I need to paint white over something. Sometimes in watercolor you'll leave the white of the paper, but sometimes you need to paint white over it, so that's why I have that. This is masking fluid, so here on like this painting, I've actually used it to mask off this dock, so when I'm painting the water, I can just paint over it, and that won't get the blue on the dock, so it's masked, and it's this kind of rubbery stuff, so I can rub it off. When I rub that off, it's like a rubber cement. That'll all be white, the color of the paper. And as we're moving along here, I've got some various brushes, rulers. This is what I use to apply the masking fluid because as I said, it's very, it's like rubber cement. So I don't want to use brushes because those will get gunked up, but this works great. And in here, this little box, I've got mechanical pencils, some bigger brushes, just some other little doodads. And then over here are a collection of brushes, and these are all professional brushes. Some of them are actually very expensive, but the brushes make a big difference in the quality and your ability to paint. So one thing I don't go cheap on is brushes and paper. And I'll talk to you about paper and show you how these brushes, the different things these brushes can do in another video. So that's a little tour of my space in the yurt.